Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I'm going to be doing a palette series video / review of the Blueberry Muffin palette by BH Cosmetics. This is not a new palette. This launched last year. I hate the packaging because you guys can't see it, but that's kind of what it looks like. It launched last year, kind of like with their breakfast club thing, because they had the mimosa palette. They had this one, they had the avocado toast palette. But this is just a review and it's going in my palette series section of the video. This is how the look turned out. It turned out really pretty. And anyway, if you guys want to see my thoughts, my opinions, how we got this look, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so I did the rest of my makeup already, and I did one eye off camera to show you guys like what we're going for. My nose itches. But anyway, I already have on primer on this eye. I just used the e.l.f. putty primer today, and the first color we are going to go in with on like a fluffy brush is the shade Delish, which is the second color on the fourth row. It is almost like, it's not quite pastel, but it's almost there. It's like a light, maybe like a more medium sky blue color. And I'm going to just, put that in my crease as soon as I pat out the primer. And I'm just going to put that into my crease. And just blend that. And I'm holding it at the end because I want the color to be like more diffused, because you're not really going to be able to see this once we're done with this. But I just want it to be diffused. Alright, so there's that. And then what I did next was I took the shade So Good, which is the first color on the third row. It is the darkest blue in the palette. It's also a matte shade. And I'm just going to take that color and kind of pack it on the outside part of my eyes, like the outer half. We're just gonna pack that color on there and start to bring it up above the crease. Like that. Okay. So like that. So we're starting to build out the wing shape a little bit more, which is what we want. It's what we desire. Then I'm going to take a very skinny blending brush like this. This one's the Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to go in to the shade Cheat Day, which is the second color on the top row. It is very similar to Delish. It is just slightly, I mean just barely darker right here. And I'm just going to kind of blend out the edges of Delish. Sorry, So Good. We're going to just blend out the edges of So Good. And This look needs false lashes, but also I'm trying to give my eyelashes a break. I hate putting on false lashes. I hate it. Alright, so then for the next color, you are going to need a flatter shader brush, and you are going to have to wet it because the shimmers in this palette do not go on well dry. They don't. If you try and put them on dry, they go on a little bit patchy, a little bit chunky. It's not good, so don't do that. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Tempting. It is right next to So Good, so it's the second color on the third row. And I'm gonna get that on my brush and just put that where we have not really put any eyeshadow yet. Bring it right above the crease, like, and then kind of create like a cut crease shape without actually cutting the crease. Because I also hate doing that. I'm no good at it. Like that. And then to go on top of that, you're gonna need another brush, or yeah, another brush, another shader brush. Again, I guess you could use the same one. I just used separate ones so like the colors weren't getting all muddled up and muddy for this video. We're gonna go into the shade Sugared, which is like a white shimmer. It's the first color on the second row. And ooh. Yeah, very dry. And we're gonna put it on the inner corner, is like the inner corner highlight. And then also kind of pat it right over the line where Tempting and So Good are. Just to like help diffuse it a little bit and add a bit of like definition. Okay, and then for the waterline, because you need to, I like to do smoky eyes, you guys know that, but for me I want a color in my waterline, so I'm going to be taking the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Prince. It is almost the exact same shade as Delish, and I'm going to be using this petite smudge brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I just like swirl it in there, get a lot on there, and then I put that right in my waterline, and maybe just a little bit on the lower lash line, like that. My under eyes are so wrinkly. And then I'm gonna go back into So Good right here, and on a smudging brush, and just smudge out, or I should say darken up the lower lash line. Alright, so there's that. I always have a harder time doing it on this side. Okay, there's that. And then mascara is just going to be the Fat Lash mascara from AOA Studio. Like I said, I should put on lashes for this, but I'm not going to. I don't like false lashes too much. Because if you don't get it on there right the first time, you're doomed. Right, so there's that. And I mean, you could stop right here and put on your lip. I'm going to show you guys what lip combo I'm doing, or the lips I'm going to put on. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Hoopty lip liner. I hope this is dark brown because look at, let me move my head. You guys can see all of these, right? So like in this container right here, this whole bottom drawer is supposed to be like browns. And then this is reds and burgundies. This is lighter purples, darker purples. And then I have clear glosses and weird colored ones. And then like all of my KKW is in this one. And pinks are in this one. So I pulled from my brown drawer. So I hope that this is like a darker brown lip. Because I want, what the fudge? I want pigment, but, or I want color on my lips, but not like a really bold color. There's the lip liner. I don't mean to like fill in my lips the whole way with it, but I do such a thick line on the bottom that I need to diffuse it out, and it ends up being diffused out on the top lip. Otherwise, it would be a very, very harsh line, which isn't good. I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Lady and just... Okay. So there's, yeah, see, it's a little wet. Oh well. Shit, now there's lipstick on my chin again. And then for gloss, because I do like gloss, I'm gonna go in with this. This is a sample size. This is the Marc Jacobs, I don't know, it's a Marc Jacobs lip gloss. The label on the bottom is too small for me to read. It's minty though. Ooh, and that's a pretty shine. I like that. I just put the gloss on the center to kind of, yeah, do you see how huge? Oh no, I can't tell if I look like a clown doll or not. I don't think so. I think it looks alright, other than the fact I've got freaking lipstick on my chin. But, gone now. Alright. That is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, well, actually, no. Okay, this is the first time I've used this Blueberry Muffin palette, so I apologize for doing like the whole outro. Overall, I think the mattes in this palette are stunning. I think BH's matte formula for this palette is next level. I think it's so good. They blended really easy. They were really pigmented, even on top of like other pigmented shades, like that dark blue went on top of the lighter blue with no problem. It went on with that gel liner, no problem. The shimmer shades, I think, are where BH kind of like flops a little bit, because they're very dry and kind of chunky. I mean, can you see that? Not really. They're kind of dry, they're a little bit chunky, and they're not crazy pigmented on their own, which, I mean, if you don't mind wetting a brush, is not that big a deal. But they also are just, they're very sheer. Like, you almost have to either layer them, which can lead to fallout, or you need to use a setting spray, which is what I did. Okay. That's my thoughts on the Blueberry Muffin palette, if anybody was actually interested in hearing them. Now we're all set. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, as I would very much greatly appreciate it. Disclaimer really quick, any videos after this one, for the most part, were pre-filmed last week. Because last week I mean, you guys can still kind of hear it. Last week I was really sick, and I don't mind filming when I'm sick, but like trying to edit videos, like the amount of time and concentration that takes to not mess it up so much, it's just my brain. I would get done filming and I was ready for a nap. So it didn't happen last week, and I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, I think this video will go up on Wednesday this week. But yeah, if you guys hear me talking about time in any of my other videos, I do apologize about that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.